If you're struggling with managing your creative workflow or just your day-to-day energy levels towards your creative passion, in this video, I'm going to talk about what the cycles are for artists and how manifesting and understanding the seasons of manifesting can help you focus your energy to create more productive outcomes for your creativity. Now, this idea of productivity in seasons first, I think, came from Tony Robbins talking about the seasons of a business. And I first heard about it in a podcast from Aaron Doughty talking about seasons of manifesting and how the different seasons correspond to different cycles of manifesting your energy towards the things that you want to accomplish. Now, manifesting has become this buzzword and it's become like the butt of jokes and memes and things like that, where people are just saying, if I just sit there wishing for something or praying for something, then sometime it'll happen. It's not really just wishing for something and blowing out the candles. Right? Manifesting is actually focusing your energy to a specific thing. And the more regular you are with focusing your energy on something, the more likely you're going to get that outcome that you are striving for. Now, of course, the first step towards manifesting is setting your intention and getting your mind focused on the thing that it is we are striving for. But after that, it comes from putting a plan together and setting action. You focus that energy towards action. So we're always striving towards that thing we are manifesting. Now, breaking down our manifesting into seasons, like the 4 seasons, will properly focus our energy from one thing to the next to be able to see the whole process through. And this really relates to being an artist and the cycle we go through with how we take our ideas and put them into a creation, what the process is, what the workshopping is. That really responds to the different stages that also come from manifesting. Someone I really look up to as a role model for creative work and just being creative is Henry Rollins. And Henry Rollins said, in winter, I plot and I plan. Then in spring, I move. So this is just sort of implying that these different seasons correspond to different processes for Henry Rollins and also just different parts of his creative cycle or creative process. Now, the winter season of manifesting, like Henry Rollins said, it's a time of planning. It's a time of reassessing what was going on in the past and then thinking about how we can move forward in a different way if we want to expand on something or change something. Creatively, it's a great time for ideas, jotting down different ideas, seeing what's cool, like coming up with a list. It's really just about brainstorming. That's what winter is all about with manifesting and with creating. Now, springtime, which is coincidentally what the world is in right now, it's a time of new beginning. We're taking those brainstorms, we're taking those plans, and we're gonna act on it. We're gonna figure out, we're gonna get serious about what those ideas are. We're gonna implement our first creations. Now, this could be our first draft of a song, first sketch of a painting, first bullet points of a blog. It's just, we're taking whatever we were brainstorming and putting it towards a piece of art. Now, after spring comes summer, which is we're establishing this new creative identity. We're taking these ideas, we're putting them into practice, and that's becoming who we are because it's becoming a regular thing for us. And now we're not just taking this idea of manifesting as just a mindset. Now we're really getting into the process of doing what we want to do with that focused energy. Now, fall is the season of getting those results, really looking at whatever the finished product is or whatever all the revisions that we made towards our creations in the summertime through repetition and action and all of our focus energy. Fall time is reveling in what we were able to do and really feeling good about what we were able to accomplish. Once we become aware of this cycle and these seasons, we can really properly focus our energy into what season we're in. If we're still workshopping songs for our music and we're playing shows, we kind of have one foot in one season and one foot in the other. So our energy is a little bit more spread out, where if we just really focus on one over the other, then we'll be able to see what kind of results we're able to come up with. And this is the biggest problem for me. I am always feeling scattered. I always want to do all these things at the same time, but to really properly get the best out of what we're striving to do with our creativeness, we have to focus. We have to try to get disciplined on what we're trying to create. When we're in idea mode, stay in idea mode. When we're working and editing, stay in that. When we're performing and, putting the last touches, we're staying in that. And when we're reassessing what we did to improve upon our cycle in the future, then we're in that mode. But it really comes from focus, and that's what manifesting is. If you dig this video, as always, like and subscribe and stay creative.